been personally, but the day job had taken me to a faraway land, Western Massachusetts. I was basically in Connecticut today, and I had to be up at like 4:45 to get where I had to be
Disgusting.
on time. And last night I was like, you know what? I've been going to bed late every night this week. I need to like actually try to get some sleep. Somehow still stayed up to like 2:30 and had to get up at 4:30. So,
Yeah, I stayed up way too late last night. Way too late.
um, but I mean, for all of the bad things that went wrong this day, at least now I'm home. I got some delicious beer from a brewery out here called Treehouse that you can't get unless you go there, and I don't think a 2 hour drive to pick up beer is worth it to me for really any brewery. So, yeah, I'm happy I got to
Was
go there and just pick up some beer. But you were saying,
that it?
Mike?
No, I was trying to think because I remember. Did they put out like a branded beer a while ago? And I don't even know. I could have sworn there was like some brewery out in Western Mass that I feel like you guys had talked about in the past, but obviously no
That's
one
it.
felt like was that
Probably it.
it? That's
Yeah.
probably okay. That's all.
What do you mean by
I don't.
branded beer, though?
I think they did like a collab with like Game of Thrones, or am I thinking about something else?
No, I think it's something else.
Yeah, you're thinking of something
Okay.
else.
No, you think it's something else?
Yeah, you're thinking of
Oh,
something
all
else,
right.
Mike. I mean, the beer is fantastic. Treehouse is great, and I've had their beer plenty of times. For Todd's given me some, other people have given me some, but this fucking fly, Jesus Christ. Uh, the beer's good, but I never been there, and I didn't know it was that big. I just assumed it was much smaller. It's fucking humongous.
Insane. That's why I said they're set up for self distro. Like they
I mean,
are
they're set up
completely
for
set up.
just they don't get
They don't
they're
need
their
to.
own
Yeah,
thing.
right.
They're their own little
Yeah.
beer city. Like it's fucking crazy there, and it's wild to me how like we've been to so many fucking breweries, and it's wild to me there that they just have it so streamlined. It's like, oh, you're here to just buy beer to go. Like, come down this line. You already pre-ordered it. You can just pick it up, and they have like people that just come out of the
They have
cooler with
dollies for
crates.
you.
Yeah,
They have
yeah,
dollies
they
for
have
you to use.
dollies if you buy like a bunch. I just bought, I didn't buy that much. I bought a couple things. Um, the fridge is full of fucking. So here's what I've been doing while Jen's been gone this week. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna like not order out that much. I'm just gonna kind of eat everything in the house, kind of like clean out the fridge and the cabinets, and like drink all the shit that's in here, and like not bring home more beer. And I, the fridge was almost fully empty, and then I just filled it all back up today with all this shit. She's gonna be not happy when she sees that because we have no food, but we have a lot of beer. Anyways, so before we getting into everything, Todd was MIA last week, so he missed the episode which we talked about the most quotable TV shows, and I feel like Todd would probably potentially disagree with some of our takes, or at least want to see where Todd feels about what we ended with and what he would want to change. Um,
Yeah, I want to know what you
doesn't have to
think.
be like a crazy long conversation, but we ended up saying, and correct me if I'm incorrect, Mike or Dom, but Arrested Development, The Simpsons, Seinfeld, The Office, and now I can't remember the last one.
Oh, Sonny?
Always Sunny, yeah, Always Sunny was that.
No, those would be probably my picks too. I
I
think.
Really, Todd? That's what
Yeah,
you'd be?
yeah.
just to clarify, I think we ultimately came to the conclusion that we were just going to do a quotable list for us and not
Yeah.
a
So
globally.
yeah,
It,
so
it devolved into
yeah,
that.
I think initially we were trying to be more objective, and then it started to turn slowly more subjective as it went on.
I think
Uh,
it's tough though. I think it's tough because you have to like base it on like shows from like the Seinfeld was in the '90s, early 2000s. So I mean, like that's like so far removed from some people that are born now that like you could say
I
that's
wish
the
Todd
most
was here
quotable.
last week,
Why?
yeah.
just because I think you would have added a lot of
We
Yeah,
a
we
lot to
we
the
brought up
conversation.
I brought up shows from like the 60s and 70s, and we're like we're not using those as much because they're so far removed.
yeah,
So
yep. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I keep on thinking of. Like even with The Simpsons, like I know The Simpsons is still on, but I don't hear anyone quoting The Simpsons anymore because I don't really know anyone who consistently watches The Simpsons anymore. But it's like the most quotable. It's more like it's definitely up there as one of the most quotable shows. I'm
Yeah.
just glad Family Guy wasn't on the list.
Kale in the chat said Todd would have made it 2 hours longer. Yes, if Todd was here, that would have been probably as the four of us and no guests probably would have been our longest episode ever.
um
Maybe we'll do a part 2.
I did want to say that some notable things that I think we left out and I thought of afterwards. Looney Tunes. We didn't bring up Looney Tunes at all.
I mean, just for What's Up, Doc?
I mean,
it's
I would say
hunting season.
I would say
It's a big one.
Animaniacs over.
Albuquerque.
I would say Animaniacs over
Nice
Looney
Sticker,
Tunes, to be honest with you.
Stinker.
Between
Nice
Pinky and the
Stinker.
Brain.
And those are all just Bugs Bunny quotes that you've said.
Yeah, well, apparently he's the guy.
Never mind. That's all, folks.
Oh, so Space Jam.
Well, that was what made me think of it, anyways. I also wanted to bring up like 80s, 90s shows that we didn't talk about. Family Matters and Full House.
Yeah.
So I think those shows.
Did I do
I don't know if they're
that?
quotable, but they have good catchphrases.
Cut
Yeah.
it out.
I guess
Yeah.
yeah, they are very much more catchphrases.
So we're gonna have to do another episode at some point where we split them and we just do quotable shows, and then like I guess best catchphrases. I don't fucking know.
Hey,
we
Full House
should
is
we
very
should just do the
quotable.
best catchphrases.
Wait, actually, Full House is super quotable. I feel like very, very cool. I feel like that.
Okay,
Probably-
name 5 quotes.
Sneakily.
You got it, dude.
Yep.
What else? The cut
it out.
Yep.
That's
What
true.
else?
Rude.
How rude?
Don't help him, Mike.
Three.
That's 3.
No, there's like there's
Have
tons of
mercy.
Have mercy. Yeah, there's
That's
another
4.
one. Yeah.
Give me a 5th one. 5th one, or it doesn't make the list.
No, I'm definitely I'm blanking.
Would.
Oh, the jackalope, as fast can be. Yeah, right.
Whose boyfriend was it that only said one thing? Did you only say
It was
name?
Dwayne. His name was Dwayne, and he just said,
Whatever.
Shit, what was it? Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Which
no,
isn't really a quote, but I mean,
No,
close.
I think that there are like an upper echelon group of shows that probably transcend the most people, like have the biggest impact on quotes in culture. And then there are the shows that matter to groups of people. So like how our list ended up. Like Always Sunny might miss the mark for a lot of people.
I
Arrested
would
Development.
have used Arrested Development as miss the mark for.
See, but
people.
I don't know. I feel like I see I don't know. Maybe I'm just really in the I'm just in that AD fucking echo chamber. But I feel like I see a lot of usage out of Arrested Development. But I mean, who's
I don't
to
know.
say?
I feel like It's Always Sunny has a lot more tendrils out there.
And
That
anyways,
maybe
I started blasting.
Maybe because it's more concurrent, and I don't know.
But I mean,
It didn't get canceled.
Wake up, did it?
yeah. Ultimately, I think
Mike's just looking up fucking Full House quotes.
I wasn't even looking at quotes. I was just trying to think, and then I remember the show, like the
Yeah.
morning show.
Was there anything else you'd bring up, Todd, that we left off?
Nah, not really. There's like one or two. What did I just see from Jesse? There was something. I don't know. Watch the hair. You know, because you'd always be like,
Yeah.
always. Yeah, I don't know. You're in big trouble, mister. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That was
Whoa, ba-
also
Big trouble,
No.
Mister.
yeah. Or oh, please. Or like what else? Whoa, baby.
just
Yeah.
there was a lot of
It's like one word. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's not even
I
like,
feel like for our
Damn,
personal
there we go. I forgot.
group, I feel like Rick and Morty probably should have cracked the top 5.
I feel like it's.
I don't think
too
I
early.
actually
mean-
quote Rick and Morty all that much.
Okay, I mean that's the way the news goes.
Wubba
Yeah.
lubba dub dub.
Which isn't. I mean, yeah, I guess it's a quote from the show, but do I really use it all that much?
I mean, I feel like we say that's the way the news goes quite often in like a scenario where it's like where you would say the phrase "that's how the cookie crumbles." I feel like we use that there
Okay.
a lot.
So that one, I don't. Think
I mean, we
have
do
any-
say "wubba lubba dub dub" in most scenarios for no reason.
But honestly, you have to
don't
have a big brain to fucking even quote.
That's
this
true.
stuff.
That's
So
true.
that
So that
kinda
would be
takes a lot of people out of it.
that would fall into the big brain top 5. You got to have big brains to understand that top 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we can move unless there were other shows that you wanted to throw in.
No, but I have an interesting thing that I learned today
Okay.
about The Office.
Oh.
Were you guys aware that when Steve Carell left the show, they had offered James Gandolfini $4 million to take the role of like the head of The Office?
Oh, really? That would be
I read
great.
this article.
Why
the other
didn't he
day,
take it?
yeah.
Because HBO paid him $3 million to not take that role.
Why?
Because they wanted to preserve the legacy of The Sopranos.
So it was partly that,
what?
and it was partly that, but I also read that it was partly because I think they needed him available for when they started filming something else. I think they were doing what was it, the night of? I forget the name of the show, but there was something else that I think they needed him around or to be available for. So
I swear to God.
They essentially paid him money so that he wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it.
That's what it boils down to, yeah.
Yeah, but so he would, like, they wanted him for something else. They just need to make sure that he wasn't busy.
Yeah. I mean, one way or the other, they paid him $3 million so that he didn't do the show.
There's a meta show going on within the show tonight, which is, what am I going to break in my office attacking this fly that is flying around me?
So it'll land on you.
No, it keeps flying around, flying near my beer, flying up to the light, going in the camera. It's just fucking all over the place. I don't know where it
Give
came
him some
from.
beer.
No, this is my beer.
If Breaking Bad were more quotable, I would quote a line from the episode The Fly. But
You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
I can't think of a line from that
Minerals, Murray. Anyways.
Episode. Might have been from that episode.
Welcome, everyone, to the Pass Controller Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes we talk about flies too much. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, burp, I am your host, Brenden Groom, and joining me, I don't know why I said burp out loud. Like, I knew I was burping, and I was trying to soften it, and then my brain said, no, just say the word burp. As always, joining me is the anime senpai himself. He's so fucking money, and he doesn't even know it. Mr. Michael Desir. Mike, how are you doing on this lovely evening?
It's hot.
It's real fucking hot.
Look was a bad choice.
Dom, before
we didn't do quotable movies
in the pre-show that you had to be a ultra platinum tier Patreon to see. Dom brought up your shirt, and then we started talking about Loot Crate. There was a portion of time where you were getting Loot Crate for a while, and you were getting so many shirts that you didn't have any tie to that property, and you'd wear them.
Yeah.
My favorite is the Assassin's Creed hoodie that you have.
Yes, that he willingly purchased.
I purchased that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one didn't come in a Loot Crate. That's what makes it better.
No, that came for a premium purchase at PAX.
That one, it had a nice hood, and it had zip-off sleeves. Like, that's all I really wanted.
Mike desperately wants Ezio and Smash, so that's his way of trying to vote with his wallet, you know?
Yeah.
Whenever I think of Loot Crate, I just think of a time that I was in Total Wine, and I went up to some random dude who had a Winston shirt on, and I was like, hello there. Like, just joking around. And the kid looked at me like I was like a weirdo. And I'm like, oh, I like your shirt, man. He's like, oh, my girlfriend got it in her Loot Crate. He had no fucking clue what it was. And I was just like, oh. Okay. I was like, I love Winston.
I like the version of that story that didn't happen, where you went up to that guy, said, hello there, and then walked away, and he's just like, what the fuck, forever. Like,
I know,
he's like,
I probably said. Well, I think I did. I think I walked up originally, said something, and he didn't acknowledge me. And then I think I went up and said another quote, and then I realized that I was just it was bad. It was not good.
Todd walked around.
Most quotable video game?
Overwatch, yes, I think it is. To be honest, Todd walked around the store, went back over to him. It was like, "Is this thing on?" And he tapped him in the forehead. It was weird.
Probably said something like that. Probably not tapping him, but I definitely probably said another quote like that.
How embarrassing.
Have you ever had these situations, Mike, wearing a shirt that you weren't tied to?
Not that I can think of, although it's not entirely the same. But a few months ago, I had gone to Kohl's to drop off. I was returning an Amazon package, and the guy at the booth or whatever where I drop off the package, I was wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. So I was wearing the Wu-Tang shirt, and he brought up he brought up that Wu-Tang album that Martin Shkreli had purchased, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
That I completely forgot about. So
It never
the
came
way
out,
he
I don't
posed-
think.
Yeah, the way he posed the question, I was at a loss for like, a period of time, and then he said more. I'm like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that situation. But that's not exactly the same. But it made me think of that, where my shirt opened up a conversation that I was not
Ready to have.
fully ready. Yeah, I wasn't ready to have. I
Is
typically don't wear a lot of the shirts that I get from Loot Crate that are ties to properties. Like, I don't think they're overt enough, or maybe they're not popular enough for a lot of people to really come up and be like, "Oh, do you play WoW?" I'm like, no, not really.
oh, you're not getting Firefly stands walking up to you saying, "Oh, I love Nate Thinfillion," right?
But I did watch Firefly.
All right, is he in that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking nailed it. I could have walked up to you and said I love Firefly.
Not.
I'm so sad it got
not
canceled.
Yeah, it did get canceled.
I know. Look at
not
me.
a
I'm
shirt.
a fucking. Look at me. Look at us. Who'd have thought?
You're a brown coat. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a regular old fucking brown coat fucking Watson. Watch out for those Daleks. They like to really fuck up the timeline.
Right. Before you move on to, one of these other two guys, I don't know how you normally do this. Someone had come to my house, I think, to do insulation. They were doing insulation in the house, and they saw some piece of like free swag that I had gotten from PAX. I think it was related to the Final Fantasy MMO, and they thought I played, and they like asked me about it. I was like, bro, I just took the shit because it was free. I'm aware of it, and I think I downloaded it once for a free trial and then never signed on. So that's another
All right.
thing.
There you go. You don't still subscribe to Loot Crate, do you?
No, I canceled that like years ago. I think.
I feel like that company must not be doing the same thing. There's no fucking way that people are still getting Loot Crates. There's no way.
They still. I mean, I still get emails about it, and they also have different genre Loot Crates. Like they have an anime Loot Crate. They have a gaming
Yeah,
Loot
I know
Crate.
they do, but I know they did at least. I don't know if they still do or what they're doing, but like, I feel like it's a telltale sign, especially for a brand like that is so like catered towards this type of stuff, where I don't hear them doing podcast ads anymore on any of the podcasts I listen to. So I feel like that's a
I
that's a
think they
telltale
got
sign.
purchased by somebody else, where it must. Maybe it's easier for them to kind of push whatever product they have.
Yeah.
In the beginning, when I used to subscribe early on, I think I used to get like decent stuff. Like things that I was like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. I'm glad I got it in a box.
My thing with Loot Crate was I always felt like, for the short time that I did it, I always felt like there was maybe like one thing in there I actually liked, and the rest of it I was like, I don't care about any of this.
Yeah. There was one thing that actually seemed like it was worth money.
Yeah.
Almost. Like everything else was kind of weird, random stuff that they clearly just found in a warehouse to fill up the box. But there was usually like one thing that seemed sort of like, oh, you know what? I probably could have spent $15 on this one object, and that would make sense.
Yeah.
Did Funko Pop start in loot boxes, or am I?
I don't think they
crazy
started
there?
there, but they definitely used to put like limited variants in Loot Crates for a bit. I think I have like a Groot one that has like a glowing hand. That's a Loot Crate exclusive. Also joining us, I don't know what game you playing now, Todd. The Fortnite father.
Fortnite, yeah, pretty much Fortnite.
Fucking
yeah.
the V-Buck voyeur. Todd
The
Gary.
Dua Lipa daddy.
The do it. Anyways, Todd's here. Todd Gary.
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm fucking tired.
Tired
very
is
tired.
tired is air quotes for fucking had a couple
Drinking during the afternoon.
couple of drinkies, couple
Day
of
drinking.
couple of devil's fucking lechuga, little jazz cabbage.
Little day nap,
Yeah, little day nap. He's living his life over there. Rounding us out, the Disney daddy. The duos are better in Fortnite. Dominic 40. Dom, how are you doing tonight?
You guys think girth similarity would affect the ability to jerk off multiple dicks simultaneously?
Are we talking about Silicon
I guess
Valley right
Silicon
now?
Valley is, I guess, probably kind of quotable. Yeah.
Is it though? Outside of that, is it though? Because I love that show, but is it though?
I don't think enough people watch that, so maybe I'm wrong though. I don't
This
know.
guy fucks.
Oh,
I feel like-
this
I
guy
think-
fucks is from that?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I
That's
think there's
that quote has fucking mileage.
I think there's a lot of quotes that from that show that
People don't know come from the show.
that slipped into pop culture.
Interesting.
I definitely
That
had
show had a
more.
good fucking cast. Like, I think Kumail is fucking hilarious. You know, Thomas Middleditch is pretty funny. What's his face from?
Martin Starr.
Yes, Martin Starr. I love how Dom knew who I was talking about with me not saying any other words.
Brenden was almost getting ready to say Freaks and Geeks, I think. I'm not really sure.
No,
I thought he was gonna say Spider-Man.
I was gonna say Spider-Man.
That makes more sense. That does make a lot more sense. Well, who am I kidding?
But I knew his name. That's why I paused. I was trying to think if I could pull his name out. He's in something else I watched recently too. I mean, he makes appearances and stuff.
He's
a lot of
in
good Apatow things, I think.
Yeah, 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Is he in Community for a little bit?
Oh no, he's not. Is he in 40-Year-Old Virgin? He's in Knocked Up.
I don't think he's in 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's probably Knocked Up.
He's
don't
in
remember
Knocked
if he
Up
was
for
in
sure.
Community.
Does he make an appearance, or is he in a little bit of Community at some point?
He might have been a teacher at some point.
Because I've been rewatching Community again at night before I go to bed, and because I feel like I've seen him on my TV recently, and I don't know what else I would have watched that he would have popped up in. I'm trying to think.
I don't know for certain, but I feel like he probably would have played a teacher on that show at some point.
Okay. Also played a teacher in Spider-Man.
Yes.
Spider-Man.
As did.
Yes. Hannibal Buress.
Another
From
show. Another
Eric
show.
Andre show. Another show that we left out.
Yeah, Bird Up. That one.
What show on television?
That one might actually also be one of those things that people may not have watched the Eric Andre show, but they've probably seen clips that are quotable. You know what I mean? Like maybe they never sat down and watched the show, but they've seen him in a fucking green suit going around fucking Bird Up.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, yeah. What's up, Brotendo?
Not a quote, but I was watching the clip the other day when he gets arrested in the restaurant, and the guy's like handcuffing him. Then he turns around and starts like making out with the cop.
I feel.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch the movie that he made?
I didn't. Todd did.
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was great. I thought. It was
I
pretty
started
funny.
watching it. Yeah,
Tiffany Haddish was actually really funny.
she was funny. Yeah.
There's another comedy thing on Netflix that I never watched that one of the podcasts I listened to was talking about it today, or in a recent episode. Fuck, I can't pull the name out. It's like a Timothy Robinson. Tim Robinson, is he a comedian?
Are you talking about I Think You Should Leave?
Yes,
was
that
I think
show.
what
Yes,
they're talking
yes,
about.
that show. Has anyone watched that?
No.
Did.
Is it
I
good?
did.
Should I watch it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they were speaking very highly of it, and they were like, oh, we don't want to. It's the show you just need to watch. We don't want to like try to dissect it or like tell you what it is. Like you just need to watch it. Like if you like comedy, you should watch it.
It's pretty hard to describe.
I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was.
It's
Yeah,
pretty hard
like,
to describe. It's like nonsense comedy. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I might throw it on tonight when I go to bed because I need.
I think I saw
something.
one when he was dressed up as a hot hamburger or something
Yeah,
like that.
there's a hot dog sketch
Hot
that
dog,
everyone
yeah.
quotes apparently. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, second season just came out. That's why they were talking about it on this podcast.
did the second season come out?
Yes.
I'll have to
I
check
thought I
that.
told you that already, or maybe I told you that it was coming out.
Did
You said it was coming out. I still have to watch Space Jam. So
Did you watch it too, Mike?
Don't
I
bother.
didn't watch it. I've been meaning to watch it. And
There's one cameo in Space Jam that I was like, wait, what the fuck? And Amanda like came out from the side of the room and was like, did I just see what I think I just saw? And we were just both like, yeah, I don't know how that's in this right now.
It must be a
I
Warner
hope
Brothers
it's
thing.
I hope it's a ghost of Heath Ledger.
No, it was like something that we were not expecting at all, but like
I mean-
something that we all like.
I mean, you can text it to me. I don't want you to spoil it for them.
Yeah,
But
I'll text you.
I'm not going to watch that movie. So, and if I do, it won't be. I'll watch it randomly at some point.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
you're not gonna.
I don't.
You give up
I don't
stuff to,
care
like,
if anything about that movie gets said to me because I'm not.
Yeah.
I saw another one of those. I don't know if these are scenes from the movie, but I saw another one today that was Mad Max with Wile E. Coyote and fucking Roadrunner.
Yeah, that was.
Are
dude,
these
it's
scenes in the
literally-
movie, or are these just like
Yes. The
advertisements?
movie's like just like a broken up movie. Like it has no rhyme or reason. It makes no sense half the time, and it's just like trying to like show Warner Brothers properties the whole time, which is fine, But yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Listen, like I know some people are like kind of out there mad that that's what this movie is, and like I've seen like some headlines like this is the bleak future of, you know, media in America or in the world. Like, you know, everything's just a crossover, all this stuff. I don't necessarily hate that concept
It's
for this
fucking
movie.
it's Space Jam. Who's holding Space Jam to a high
Yeah,
regard?
I
The
don't
first
fucking
one's
know.
not even really that
Everyone
good.
is here.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Everyone is here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't care. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking Space Jam. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
it's-
What are we doing? Yeah, are there any other comedians in it, like Bill Murray?
Don Cheadle's the main bad guy in it, and that's like the
Yeah, but
only
Bill
other.
Murray was a good guy.
No, I'm just saying, yeah. Like, I
Are there
can't
no
think of
other
any
humans on the space on the Toon
Just his
Squad?
his family and his son. That's pretty much the only thing.
Okay. I don't know if this. I'm assuming this must be a character in the movie too, because it was a character in that shitty fucking video game. That don't play. I guess I don't know. That was a fucking shitty video game. I mean, it's fine. Like, probably
No,
good
it's
for a
not.
kid. I mean, Liam would probably have fun with it. It's a very basic beat 'em up. I mean, it is what it is. But there's a boss in there, the White Mamba. I feel like
Yeah,
is that like
that-
kind of not tasteful? Isn't that Kobe? Isn't the Black Mamba Kobe's nickname?
Black Mamba was Kobe's nickname, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The White Mamba, is that another person's nickname in basketball?
I mean,
I don't
they're
know.
a snake. They're a snake. They're,
Scalabrini?
Scal was calling himself White Mamba for a while.
they're a snake
Oh
in the
shit!
game.
I love how fucking Mike is fucking got
I am-
got the Scalabrini references down.
I should have bought a Scalabrini jersey when I had the chance.
Yeah,
Should have.
because I feel like
Um,
wasn't Nike gonna make shoes for one of Kobe's daughters, and weren't those named something Mamba? Like I don't know.
Little Mamba, I think, or Baby Mamba. I can't remember what they called her, but I'm pretty sure White Mamba is a WNBA player.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, because when
But yes,
when I saw
but
it
yes,
in the
when
game,
you
I was like,
Google-
that's kind of
when you
weird.
Google White Mamba, it comes up with Brian Scalabrine. So
Does it really?
Wow.
Oh shit!
Love it.
My guy, fucking B Scal's getting those fucking Google clicks. He's getting those Google. I don't know what do they call it? What do they call analytics on Google, Mike? It has a word.
AdSense?
Google Trends, maybe.
Maybe that's
I
it
don't
too.
fucking know. I'm not a doctor. Anyways, we're talking way too long about fucking Space Jam. I don't give a fuck about Space Jam. We didn't even get to fucking housekeeping yet. These are the good episodes. These are the good episodes. When the intro takes half an hour, you know you're in for a fucking treat. So buckle
I
in.
strongly disagree.
Buckle up, kick your fucking shoes up. Don't take them off, kick them off. I want you to break something in your room. Don't break something in your room. I didn't tell you to break anything, but if you kick them off and it knocks something over funnily, it doesn't break anything, maybe it's a good time. Maybe that's TikTok. I don't know how TikTok works. I'm not a TikToker. Todd might know.
Well, let me tell you.
I will say, I've been like slow because mainly Todd sends me so many TikToks. I've been like slowly kind of just scrolling TikTok now, and I still don't know if it's stuff that I care about, but I definitely have found more things that I think are funny, and I'm like, shit, am I gonna start scrolling TikTok more often?
You gotta like set up your whole like algorithm. Like the more like I liked a whole bunch of Bo Burnham stuff. So like when I'm on my for you page, it's like fucking like 60% Bo Burnham shit. Like his sound, like people using his sounds for videos and everything like that.
All right, I'll just go like a bunch of Bo Burnham shit, or cat stuff. Yes, I'll just like cat shit. Anyways. A couple of housekeeping things before we roll into whatever the fuck this episode is. This episode of the Pass Control Podcast is sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. I almost said it's sponsored by our good friends at Pass the Controller. That makes no sense. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area or the North Shore of Massachusetts on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday evening, and you'd like yourself something hot, something sweet, something delicious, fresh out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. But if you're like me and you're still trying to avoid people as much as possible, don't worry. They'll come drop it right in your driveway, on your doorstep, on your porch, roof of your car, in your mailbox, wherever you want it, they'll put it. I mean, I don't know wherever you want it, but they'll come deliver it to you, contact free, and somehow they still feel like they just came out of the oven. I don't know if he's got an oven in the fucking truck. I don't think he does. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But whatever transportation technology they're using in that vehicle to get the cookies to you, I don't know about Mike. When you get drops, are they still fucking ooey gooey delicious for you? Because they are for me every time.
Provided I remember that they dropped it off, yes, there have been instances where I was surprised that it showed up so quickly and it was sitting in front of my house for like half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
These
At least,
things happen.
at least a skunk didn't come try to eat it, and then you also just continue to eat it after, anyways. I don't. Did I ever say that story outside of just to you, Mike? Did we ever bring that up on the podcast?
I don't know.
All right, let me
I
finish.
figured you didn't want to talk. I figured you never wanted to talk about it.
I mean,
until
I really
never
don't,
brought it up.
but I just brought it up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we get back to that. We'll circle back, maybe. So yeah, head on down to 1 Washington Square. Let them know Past the Controller sent you, or get a drop and have them deliver right to you. But that's not it. If you want something hot and sweet and tasty in the morning on a Sunday, get your Sunday started with a nice, fresh, hot, savory, or spicy chubby. And let me tell you, there's no better way to start your Sunday morning than with a nice chubby and an ice cold coffee with a little bit of that dream cream in there. Just a little splash. Just a little splash. You want a lot? Maybe you get a lot too. I don't know. But for me, just a little splash. Tiny little drip, 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 drop, you know? Anyways, Good Night Fatty. Good people. Check them out. Social media, at Good Night Fatty. A couple more housekeeping things, then we'll roll right along. If you're listening to the show live right now, or if I decide to have the energy to post this on podcasts feed tonight, and you listen to it tonight for some reason, or tomorrow morning, I have a PAX panel tomorrow, Saturday, July 17th at 6:15 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/PAX. We're going to talk about the top 10 Nintendo games of all time. Myself, friend of the shows, Cameron Hawkins, Alana Pierce from Sony Santa Monica, Tim Geddes from Kinda Funny, Lily Zaldivar from 6-1 Indie, and Grayson Morales from Game Rant. So check that out. Tune in live at twitch.tv/PAX. If you want to, I believe PAX for Twitch, for PAX Online, they turn the chat off on Twitch. Instead, you can join the official PAX Discord and chat with us and anyone else watching the panels. So they can, I think they do that so they can moderate it better. So yeah, if you want to chat along, if not, you can just watch, tune in. It's free to tune in. And if you missed the Tetris panel that I was on, that aired earlier today, that will find its way online soon, either on our YouTube page or somewhere else, and I'll share that out when it becomes available to share. Or you can go back, I believe, right now and watch the VOD on the Twitch for PAX if you want to go watch it now. So those couple things. And the last thing is we're at the middle of the month right now, and it is July. It is Mike's pick for the PTC Movie Club, and Mike chose Black Dynamite, which is streaming on HBO Max if you have that, or rent it, buy it, enjoy it, procure it somewhere if you want to.
Check your local library.
Yeah, local library. I don't know, your local Blockbuster if you live in Alaska, or did that
Having
close?
fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
Facts.
Is Arthur the most quotable children's animated television show?
No.
All right.
I mean, is it?
I just needed a definitive answer, and you said no, so that's good enough.
I mean, name another children's animated show that's fucking quotable.
SpongeBob.
I mean, yes,
Right.
but I think Mike's talking about more like the PBS kids range of age.
I don't know.
I mean, Blue's
This is-
Clues is technically quotable in the sense that it has, well, Blue's Clues and Dora the Explorer both have like repeatable lines. I guess that's quotable, but is that really?
Okay. Most quotable children's show isn't even a fucking show. It's just like an in-between show. It's fucking Face.
Magic School Bus?
No, wait. Before we get to
No,
Magic School Bus-
just skip over it. Just skip
no.
over
I need
it.
to know, Brendan. What is a Face quote?
Burr, burr, burr. Then they didn't do that all the time.
I'll give it to you.
He does it all the time. I don't know if noises count as quotes, but I'll allow it.
What about Gullah Gullah Island?
Binya binya. I don't think so. But that's also not animated. That's like live action.
Allegra's Castle?
Was it Allegra's Castle or Allegra's Window?
I don't remember.
Those are two different shows. Allegra's Window is with the Rutabagas,
Mm-hmm.
and not Allegra's Castle. It was something else Castle. It was
Yeah.
fuck. Fuck. I know the show too because I used to watch this show.
Eureka's Castle. Yep.
Eureka's Castle.
Castle.
Yeah. Was that
There
like
we
the
go.
peanut butter
One of the
jelly
cats
sandwich guy in the sewers? I think there was a
I
guy
don't
that
think I
liked.
watched Eureka's Castle.
I think there was a guy.
What
with
about
peanut butter-
Bananas in Pajamas?
They're coming down the
Coming down the
stairs.
stairs. Coming down the
Anyways,
stairs.
Mike's movie was Black Dynamite for the month of July. If you want to watch that and tune in at the end of the month, we'll talk about that movie. And we're actually going to try something out different, a little bit new. This month, we're actually doing a double feature for the Pass the Controller Movie Club. Front of the show, front of the program, Cameron Hawkins had suggested that we also watch The Wind Rises. So if you want to do the double feature and watch both, we'll talk about them in the same episode, I believe, potentially, probably.
Maybe there's actually a good one of those movies finally out there.
Wow,
You know?
Todd has a terrible take. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought we'd come here? Who'd have thought we'd end up here at a bad Todd take? I'm gonna start calling you fucking Toddy takes from now on. Anyways, tune in, watch those movies, and then we'll talk about them at the last episode of July. And I think that's everything we have for housekeeping. So we can roll right along back into this shit show of an episode where we're talking about what again?
The Backyardigans.
Very quotable.
Todd quotes the fucking Paw Patrol a lot. He's always like fucking woof woof.
I don't know why Todd looks confused.
I don't know. Todd watches Paw Patrol.
I know I'm confused, but
No, Bluey, all right.
Bluey? The fuck is Bluey?
Bluey's the fucking
Bluey, it's
big
the
thing right
dogs.
now. The dogs from Australia. Bluey.
Todd, I don't have children. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. You're for all I know, you're just making words up. You're like, fucking Bluey, the big red dog. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just copied what you said and
you copied what you said and then just
mixed it with Clifford.
Clifford, yeah. Did you see the trailer for the Clifford live action film?
They're making a Clifford live action film?
Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing.
It's amazing? What the fuck are you talking about? All right, hold on. Here's where I'm at.
David Fincher, the director of Seven, is directing it. It looks like really good.
Todd's
why drop that name for Brenden?
I don't know. Todd's like he likes to just quote
literally anybody else. You could have done that joke and it would have landed. But
Todd loves to name drop directors like anyone cares. He's like, oh, I love Ari Aster. I got my first movie theater blowjob during fucking Gummo, and I'm like, what? Who cares? Like, anyways, I just like to take a shit in the back and listen to it squish. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that show was also quotable.
Yeah, but we agreed that comedies and sketch shows were separate.
Sketch shows were separate, yes. So what I was... Oh, dear, I dropped my wallet. I don't have money anymore. At some point, I thought it would have been a good transition to whatever we were talking about, the Nickelodeon Smash Brothers game, but I lost my train of thought. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore.
Well, so... Gail said, yo, getting sucked during Midsummer, 10 out of 10. It's the only reason why Todd likes that movie. There's nothing good about Hereditary. Todd's nickname for it is Hereditary. That's why he likes it so much, because that's what he associates it with.
Yeah, getting your head knocked off.
Yeah, that was gonna say that scene.
Oh, that's why Todd calls it getting his head knocked off. Now it's all fucking coming together. The puzzle pieces, the Tetris pieces are falling into places. Anyways.
Yeah, Todd likes it when you go on his dick.
This is a terrible episode or a great episode. I can't decide. I don't know. Who's to say?
It's definitely the first one.
I'm not the ratings. I'm not the ratings board. I don't have I don't have that ability. I can't just sway the numbers. The numbers speak for themselves. The people speak for the numbers. Anyways, Mike, you want to talk about Nickelodeon fucking Smash Brothers PlayStation All-Stars?
I don't even know what I was going to say about it. I don't know. Honestly,
okay. Is this going to actually be?
Buy the game.
But so that's fine if you buy the game. But do you think this is going to actually be a good game?
I mean, it looks better than Smash.
Get out.
Todd aside, everybody I've seen talk about it seems to really enjoy that developer's previous game.
What was it?
The Nicktoons kart racing game?
No, Slap City.
The fuck is Slap City?
It's also a Smash-esque fighter. It's on Steam, I think. I don't know if it's on anything else. But people seem to really like that game. So
is it the same? It's the same thing. It's like a
10 out of 10.
I have seen a video of this at some point. It does have a 10 out of 10 on Steam. Weird. Sure. I mean, hey, if they want to make a banger, listen. If it's a good game, I'm all for it. Like, I would love another good fighting game.
I think it's like a small. I don't know if it's an indie studio, but like it's a small studio. But now they're getting Nickelodeon big bucks.
But I believe they also made the recent Nicktoons kart racing game, and I don't believe that was a good game.
Well, apparently they're just good at fighting games. I don't know what to
Maybe.
tell you.
So okay, so the roster so far, we got fucking two of the Turtle Boys. We got fucking Donnie and Mikey.
Mm-hmm.
We got Invader Zim, who's Mike's probably gonna main.
Yeah, probably.
We got 3 SpongeBob reps.
Unless they add Professor Membrane, who legitimately might be like the sickest fucking character.
Well, we got 3 SpongeBob reps because everyone wants to fucking blow fucking pineapple under the sea. And then we got who else we got? We got some shows that I don't know that are new, probably on TV currently, like the bubblegum guy or something. I don't know, the guy with the yo-yo.
Loud House.
Loud guy.
Loud House is on that.
Lincoln Loud and Lucy Loud.
Yeah, see, Todd as a kid, Todd's like, oh, I fucking love that show. It rips. It slaps, bro. I love that shit.
I'm so confused. So SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy, I understand. They are the 3 main characters of that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then like Danny Phantom is there from Danny Phantom. Zim is there from Invader Zim.
Mm-hmm.
If you only want to put 2 of the turtles in, that's fine. Pick your poison, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just so confused how like.
Don't you dare say it.
So Reptar is there.
Reptar I get because I feel like the Rugrats would be weird.
I think no one wants to fight babies. I've seen people make that claim. I'm like,
Speak for yourself.
Todd.
Well,
Todd
then
has children, so he wants to fight babies.
Well, then Helga's there.
Helga,
Yeah, but she deserves it.
Helga, out of the Hey Arnold cast, she's definitely like the most equipped for fighting. Besides, what's his face, the big bully kid. I forget his name.
Yeah, I forget that too.
I forget. But then it's just Oblina and just Powdered Toast Man. Like,
So-
there's no Ren and Stimpy.
So
There's no Ickis or Crumb.
I mean, I'm happy that Our Real Monsters gets a pull there. I think that's like a great pull. I love that there's a Ren and Stimpy rep,
Harold.
and I fucking love that it's
Cat's
Powdered
Harold,
Toast Man.
Yep.
Like Powdered Toast Man is like a great fucking pull, and will probably hopefully have a great move set. Like I think that's a great roster slot. Like fucking sign me up. Ren and Stimpy I think would be better as like a duo character, like an Ice Climbers type.
I'm fine with them with like Powdered Toast Man being there. I just don't understand how you put Powdered Toast Man but not Ren and Stimpy.
2 things. Number 1, I think if you look at the box art, people have been trying to like decipher the silhouettes in the box art, and they think that they see Ren and Stimpy on there. And 2, I guess, the creator, there's some stuff with Ren and Stimpy's history and
the adult versions and everything.
Yeah, I think there are issues with the creator themselves. Suffice to say that they might.
But they still used Powdered Toast Man.
They still use Powdered Toast Man. But maybe that.
So you can't.
You
can't use.
Maybe that claim doesn't hold weight. That's fair.
Listen,
but I think if
there isn't a log remix on one of the stages, I don't want it. I send it back.
How is David the Gnome not in that list?
The fuck are you even talking about, Todd?
Todd is talking about legit 80s cartoons.
Is it, or is it some fucking thing that's on TV right now that Liam's running around going? Give me.
David the Gnome is like a legitimately old cartoon.
What
do you think we get Aang or Korra?
Yes, I
think. Korra
think.
looks like she's on the box art. I think we'd probably get both.
Yeah, I mean those are like major properties for them. Who are what else do you think you're gonna see, and like who would you want to be in there?
So again, based off of the box art, I think you can see Cat Dog on there.
What's Cat Dog?
People were pretty pissed. No Angry Beavers. People were pretty pissed about no Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers, like they.
I do see Cat Dog.
People want, Fairly Odd Parents reps, and so I want fucking Doug Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome would be great. So I did see. I think it might have been Blessing. He might have said it on a Kind of Funny podcast. I think that's where I heard it. He said Crimson Chin, and I think that'd be a dope fucking pull too. Probably be better than like having Timmy.
Yeah. Who else? Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron. Yeah. Rocco.
So Rocco is one that should be there in my opinion. I fucks with Rocco. I want to pull up some while you're looking at that and thinking. I want to pull up some of the chat here. Borderland Entertainment, Asa said Powder Toast Man equals Captain Falcon. I don't disagree with that. Asa said Korra is confirmed, so I don't know if they're someone has.
I don't know if I haven't looked at it today, but I know as of whenever they announced the game and the box art was shown, you could see what looks to be Korra's silhouette.
Okay. Uh, Kale said, "Does Todd smoke crack with these references?"
Look up David the Gnome. It's a real thing.
Shotgun McPain. I don't hate this one. He says, "What about Mark Summers?" Listen, at the bare minimum, if there isn't a guts level, I send it back. I don't want it.
Dude, an aggro crag stage?
Give it to me. Give it to me. It's a moving stage. It's an obstacle stage. Platforms move. Shit happens.
Legend of the Hidden Temple stage where stuff you have to like break through the stage.
Listen, yes, I
Temple
need that. I
Guardians are
need
like
that. A
stage
Nick
after
Arcade
Temple
stage. A
Guardians.
Nick Arcade stage. That's a meta stage right there because it's a game within a game within a game within a game. Are there secret slime actions? Like, can you input like fatalities
I want that to be,
and you
I
get
want
secret
that to
slime
be
actions?
like a, I don't know, like an item or something.
Here's the thing.
Do you think?
Oh, go ahead, Todd.
Do you think Donkey Lips might be in it?
Listen, if we get any live action reps and we get a fucking salute your shorts rep, that'd be fucking crazy. I know a lot of people want Amanda Bynes in there. I think that'd be kind of funny. I don't think that would happen because they'd have to probably get like, I don't know. I also think Amanda Bynes may be just not the person they want to associate with the game.
Donkey Lips has now entered the fight.
Yeah, Pete and Pete. They're Echo. You get Pete and then Echo Fighter Pete. His only move is just he spills creamed corn everywhere and slides across the fucking stage.
What was the strongest man in the world's name?
Oh, I can't
Where can I
remember.
watch that show if I felt like it? It's a Viacom property, so it would
Pete-
be on.
Paramount Plus probably.
Yeah,
Pete
makes sense.
Pete has two moves.
Party.
Pete has two moves. He spills creamed corn and just slides everywhere. And his other move is actually his taunt, but if you time it properly, it's a long setup. He just makes the tattoo dance, and it's like a one-hit KO. But you have to time it properly. It's it's harder than both Luigi's down taunt off the stage and Jigglypuff's sleep. It's a really crazy timing.
Who else would be a nice?
It's basically the tattoo artist comes in and does the tattoo, and you have to wait for the full tattoo to be done. Then he flexes, makes it dance, and if you hit it, perfect frames only, fucking one-hit KO.
Perfect.
Anyways, who are some other polls you'd want? Like, here's the thing. Like, if this was a good game, that'd be pretty dope. But
I want Plankton or Mr. Krabs.
they
I'd
have
rather have them than Sandy.
Todd hates squirrels
You
apparently.
want Larry the
Is Sandy a
lobster?
squirrel? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Money.
What? Yeah, I mean, I feel like you probably see more SpongeBob reps. I don't think this is a game that they would do DLC for, but I think you'd see maybe one more SpongeBob rep hit the roster, depending on how big the roster they make it. But I will say,
Is SpongeBob going to be their Fire Emblem?
probably. No, SpongeBob is probably their fucking Mario. Bikini Bottom is fucking Mushroom Kingdom,
Okay.
right?
No, I think that's fair.
I mean, I would argue they're too big. I mean, I guess Ninja Turtles, but like, I guess their three biggest things are Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, and Avatar.
I don't.
But
Know if Avatar is
what if
one of
you
their
can
biggest
get?
problems. I feel like the way Avatar's been treated, like
So-
as of now, it's picking up steam. But I think for a while, it's kind of
So here we go. Bikini Bottom is the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mhm.
The Turtles, I guess, are Zelda. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah.
I gotta sit on that one. But Avatar is Fire Emblem, and this is gonna be the game that saves Avatar in the West. And now it's gonna get fucking sequels and prequels and
Alternatively, maybe it's their. I was gonna say F-Zero, but they're getting more reps than F-Zero, so I was gonna say maybe Metroid.
okay.
Also,
yes.
They could add prison Drake from Drake and Josh, because that guy's going to jail pretty soon. So they could definitely have.
Jesus.
So, anyways,
I was trying to avoid bringing that up.
The new Nicktoons racing game has Rocco and Heifer.
Give me Rocco, baby. I don't even need
It also
Heifer, just give me
has-
Rocco.
It also has one live action rep, JoJo Siwa.
I don't know what
Do we
that
get-
is.
Go.
Get JoJo Siwa
Oh
for
man.
Nicktoons
so
All-Star Brawl.
No, probably iCarly. Isn't that a
We get Zoe 101.
Yeah, Zoe 101 was Nicktoons. Was iCarly Nicktoons?
I don't fucking know.
Nickelodeon? I don't know. Anyways, I
know.
don't have it anniemore. She's
oh,
on
Ned
something else.
Declassified. That'd be a sick fucking property they have in this game.
I will say this, like joking aside, this game, if it's a good game, that's wonderful. But like, now that we're kind of just talking about this out loud, the Nickelodeon well of properties is like pretty wide. Like, they could put a cool roster in there. Like they could put a good mix of things in there, and appeal to a lot of different fan bases, young and old.
But they won't.
No, they will not. But I'm honestly, out of everyone that's in the game so far, I am legitimately shocked by Powdered Toast Man, and
Powdered Toast Man
agreed.
and
probably Oblina. Like those are the two most
Oblina's
shocking
a weird
things.
one. Yep.
like
I'm not mad about it.
I'd be pretty disappointed if we don't get Shredder.
Ooh, yeah, Shredder would be
should
good.
probably be in there.
Yeah, or Casey Jones. Is he even still like in the shows or anything? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Shredder should probably be there though. There's not like a new
TMNT
villain
Wars
in Ninja Turtles, is there?
While you're talking about that
Original.
Ninja Turtles, I went to an arcade this week and I played the most recent side-scrolling Ninja Turtles game that was based off the Nickelodeon one, and it's actually really fucking good. It's like just as good as the old ones.
Interesting.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean the
When is
TMNT
that
lore is
game
pretty
supposed to come out?
deep.
I don't know if it has a release date. I honestly don't care about the game, but if you guys end up getting it, I'll probably buy it. But
They said
Which game?
fall.
I don't know, Nickelodeon Power Stars or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay.
Yeah, they
I was
said
referencing
fall-
the new
Teenage
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game,
Oh, that I am.
which is another game that I will also buy.
I am 1,000,000% in on that game for sure.
So I'm buying at least 2 Nickelodeon games this year.
Ooh. But what?
Are we all getting it on? Are we all getting on Switch? We're getting on.
I
Steam?
might buy the new Nicktoons kart racing game to pump myself up for the All-Star Brawl.
No. I mean, if we do, we should do it on Xbox. Then we just all fucking dick around. But
Brenden just wants the achievements.
Exactly, got him. Are there any other like reps that would get you fucking tingly and a little jingly, get you excited for being added to the game? I think for me, it's probably while you're thinking, it's Rocco.
Johnny Bravo.
That's Cartoon Network, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but now I want crossovers.
Listen, I mean, why not? They could be the cartoon crossover. Everyone is here. Smash is the video game one.
So
that would be wild. That would be fucking bonkers if they went that route. And it was just
the
like
one that they can't do, or they likely can't do, that would be super cool. Would be Quail Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. The loss of Doug is probably sad for a lot of people.
Does Disney's Doug use Quail Man? I mean, it's still probably off the table.
It's still off the table. I don't know. Probably.
Does Disney even make Doug stuff anymore?
No.
That's a weird. Why did they buy Doug? Why did Disney acquire Doug?
I mean, at the time, I'm sure it made a lot of not financial sense, but I'm sure like it was a good enough property that was worth them picking up if Nickelodeon was willing to sell.
And didn't they brand it as Disney's Doug after?
I'm sure
that's
they
why
have.
I referenced it as Disney's Doug.
Stupid fucking thing.
Oh,
I will
here
say,
we go. Stick Stickly. There you go.
Stick Stickly would be fucking the best rep. Give me Stick Stickly. Give me Stick Stickly. If they gave us a Doug rep, I would want Roger Klotz, because all of his moves would just be verbal abuse. He wouldn't have any like physical attacks. He would just be like look at this guy, schnoz, and you'd fucking take like 37 damage.
So eat him up.
Yeah, exactly. He would have his down B would be he'd have Skeeter's brother, and he'd pop out, and it's a counter.
If I'm gonna Skeeter, I call it Patty Mayonnaise. What is that from?
I forget whose song that was.
As a challenge
now
Gambino, I think.
We're getting into the weeds here, but now I want a Doug rep, if only because one of his taunts would just be Skeeter showing up. He'd be like, "Hey there, honk honk," honk his nose, and then
it would do like 0.3 damage. If you were next to someone.
Yeah, it's a very tight hitbox. Like I'm talking Jigglypuff rest, but it's there and it's minuscule damage.
Any other like Nickelodeon things you'd want to see in there that would make you happy? Make you.
I'm trying to think of a good deep pull. Honestly, for me personally, it would just be another Zim rep.
Okay. Well, hold on. Hold the fucking phone here. Are we getting a fucking Kablam rep? Can we get a little fucking Action League Now in there? Can we get a little fucking
that would be dope.
What the fuck
Prometheus
is that?
and Bob? Can we get a little fucking action?
That would be super dope.
Wait, Todd, you've never seen Action League Now?
Nope.
I feel like that was on. You probably still might have been tuning in a little bit at that time, because it was like I feel like that was on during like the Pete and Pete and like maybe not Salute Your Shorts, maybe a little bit after that.
I want to say mid to late 90s for Kablam.
Does anyone have a Dude Ranch poll? Can anyone name a character from Dude Ranch? I can't.
I can't
that's what
name
I was
a
thinking
character
of
from
first.
Dude
Like
Ranch.
that and the other one.
Not to get.
Oh, you're talking about Hey Dude?
Oh, Hey Dude.
Yeah, Hey Dude.
Was it? Didn't it take place on Dude Ranch? Wasn't the name of the place?
I think that was the name of the place. Dude
Yeah.
Ranch, yeah. Not to get super into it, but like, I had this weird memory associated with Hey Dude where I got super sick. I don't know if I was super sick while watching it or I was like watching it while I was sick, but like those two memories are very much linked in my head. Alex Mack would be a great live action rep.
Ooh, really good. Like that's a good like spacing character because you could just turn into fucking goo and move around quickly. You know what I mean?
I forgot about Rocket Power. Just anybody from Rocket Power.
Oh yeah. I mean, it'd have to be fucking Tito, right?
Yeah.
The ancient Hawaiians say he just hits you with fucking knowledge and you're dead.
Yep.
You're fucking off.
Or what was
the
Twister's
stage.
brother's name?
It's all I can think of is his brother making fun of him, going, "It's a twister, it's a twister." That's all I can think. Otto? No, that's the main guy. I don't know.
No. A twister. Lars, yes.
Lars.
Sapphire Jade.
I do want to pull up a few things from the chat. Sapphire Jade said, "Give me face for Mick Jr." I want face. Kid, hold on.
What is it?
It's face. It's like I was on Nick Jr. It's probably still on Nick Jr. I think, Todd. It's like just this in between commercials. It's like a colored face on the screen, and he just like it's like, wow, that was
assist
great.
trophy. He'd be a good assist trophy.
He would be, or just the stage.
He just blocks the whole screen, and he just talks to you.
So I had said so. Cam had like tweeted out a picture earlier of like this from the Blues Clues account that was like apparently like the 3 versions of Steve are on the show now.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like it's real. It's basically metaverse Blues Clues now. All 3 Steves are there. So it's like it was a picture of like a selfie of the 3 of them with it said like backstage and it was just all the Steves. And I wrote under it. I was like, what if we get like a Ice Climbers version character, but it's the 3 Steves. And it's like all 3 Steves at once, and they're just fucking mimicking each other's moves and fucking you up.
Now we just need a, not necessarily a Pokemon style character, but sort of like that for Steve and like the different costumes of the different Steves. But
We just got an email.
Oh, they do email now?
Yeah.
That's so modern.
I don't know what regular mail is.
So he doesn't have a notebook? How does he write down his clues?
He has a handy dandy notebook.
It's a tablet.
Here's my handy dandy iPad. I think there was something else. Asa said, Borderline Entertainment said Doug's ult would be like Mega Man's and all of his alter egos would show up. That'd be pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
What about Dad from Rocket Power? All 3 Steves, their names are Steve, Joe, and Josh. Put some respect on their names. I'm sorry, I don't know. The pandemic really hit the Council of Steves hard. I do like the Council of Steves. That's pretty good. I think that's all I got. That's all I got for Nickelodeon polls. I think.
Thought I watched more Nickelodeon. I probably did, but I guess I'm just struggling to remember shows. Do we think so?
I honestly don't think this is gonna be a deep roster. I think like outside of what they've already showed, and however many silhouettes are on the cover, like I think that's what you're getting.
Well, okay.
Maybe like 1 or 2 like fighters that are in the game and you unlock them by like beating the game or something, and they don't put them on the cover or something.
Yeah. I would think that maybe a few of the games that we already know are in it, or a few of the reps that we already know are in it, might have an additional character to go in there. So, for instance, like Powdered Toast Man, I think Ren and Snippy are probably going to be in the game.
We said they're on the cover, right? Silhouettes?
Yeah, so they're on the cover, so like that's not a good example, but
yeah,
maybe there's a few more instances like that.
I could see a Mr. Krabs or a Squidward getting in there, or maybe they're just, if there's, I don't know if there's items or assist trophies equivalents, or if there's like characters that just live on the stage. So like, Squidward would just be in the back playing the fucking clarinet or something. I don't fucking know.
I was trying to picture a situation like that, and all I could think of was Heihachi in the in the Tekken stage, but I was doing it with Squidward. So they're fighting there, and
He
Squidward's
just
back
like
there playing his clarinet, and he
turns
gets up
around.
and he's like,
Yeah. I mean, that would work. He's just pissed. And
We
he
didn't
turns
mention
around.
Chalk Zone, right?
oh yeah, I was gonna mention that earlier and I forgot about it. I didn't really watch Chalk Zone, but I was aware of it, so I thought,
I don't know how you make him into a fighter, but
Nah.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I don't really know.
Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot, was that what the show was called?
What
I don't know.
about?
When you said Jenny from, I was like Jenny from the Block.
That's where my mind went to.
That was my
What
name.
about Clarissa? She throws a fucking ladder up. That's her upbeat to get back on the stage. She throws a ladder up and fucking climbs back up.
But did she use a ladder? Or did it?
Mike, you got to get creative with these movesets. You're just gonna reference the show. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, what is she gonna do? She's just gonna constantly fucking talk to the screen.
I fucking hated Clarissa Explains It All. I couldn't watch that. You couldn't pay me to watch that show when I was a kid.
Theme of the night. Todd has shot down every female character in the game so far. He shot down Sandy Cheeks. He's shooting down Clarissa. I'm pretty sure at some point he said, I don't know. I got nothing.
He said Helga's a bitch. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm pretty sure I said Helga deserves it, but I said that because she's a bully, not because she's a woman. This is a terrible conversation.
Oh, now I'm picturing. I don't want to really belabor this point much longer, but now I'm picturing the victory poses or the victory screens for these characters for when they win a match, and I'm picturing Helga's where she opens up the door and it's her Arnold shrine, and she's like swooning over Arnold, and it says Helga wins.
Or she's like standing there, and what's his face comes over.
It pops up, and she goes like, just
yeah, and she punches him. Yeah. What's his name?
I don't remember his name. I don't remember anybody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
no idea.
I've actually made myself pumped for this game. Okay.
Yeah, my expectations are still just not even a thing. So if this game is good,
day one.
that's great.
So day one, right?
I mean, if you guys buy it, I will buy it. But that's pretty much where
Jade says the
it
character's
starts
name
and
is
it ends.
Brainy. I don't know if that's true.
What's his name?
Brainy? From what?
Brainy.
Okay. I mean, I'll buy it.
I'm not gonna read that.
No, the glory hole thing? No.
Go ahead, Mike. You read it then.
Kale says in the chat, do you think the kid from Chalk Zone used the magic chalk hole as a glory hole? The answer to that question is probably.
I mean, you got to experiment, right?
At that age, yeah, definitely.
I feel like
I know when I was that young, I was just sticking my dick in all sorts of holes.
I just learned a fact that I never knew.
that Mike sticks his dicks in random holes.
No, I knew that one.
Yeah, I told him that before.
Where do you think
the creator of Hey Arnold came up with the idea for the
spaghetti
show
harmonicas?
based on a character named Arnold who he created while working on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Weird.
That makes sense to me on some level.
Does it?
Well, I can picture being on Pee-wee's Playhouse and then creating a football-headed shaped character. Like that just seems to track for me for some reason.
Okay. All right. Honestly, Grayson, you have walked into a fucking disaster. We're talking about what Nickelodeon reps we'd want to see get added to that game that everyone seems to care about at the moment.
Still crazy that Drake's our number one pick, like unanimously. It's fucking nuts.
It was weird, but I just think it works.
I mean, it's a show I never watched, so I'm just gonna ignore this conversation. Well, can we get Olmec? Like, can we make Olmec work as a character?
The character? No.
No.
I mean, a stage is easy. That's low hanging fruit. Can we get like we need some heavy characters. Like all we have now is like small little ones. We need like some tanks.
You got Raptor, I think, and Powder Toast Man.
Yeah, but Power Toast Man is he's like a midweight fighter. He's a Captain
Not
Falcon.
in this game. Not in this game where everybody's fucking children.
It's true. You're not wrong.
Can you rephrase? Guess not. We're gonna let it sit.
Let what sit?
Don't even worry about it.
Did I say something weird?
No.
What is happening?
You all right?
I'm not
You
okay.
okay?
I'm exhausted. Wait, what did you say, Mike?
I said to Dom, "Can you rephrase?"
Wow, what did Dom say?
A game where everybody's children?
You didn't say it like that.
I don't remember how I phrased it. It's not important.
Yeah, Mike.
I probably used the word fucking somewhere in there, so I probably said fucking little children.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is a bad episode for anyone to clip. No one clipped this episode.
Clip that.
Clip Todd saying
Clippy,
clip that. Yeah, Clippy. Put Clippy in the game. Grayson said, what about the map from Dora? I mean, we haven't even really dipped too deep into... I mean, Swiper, be pretty good fucking...
We joked about Blue and Face, but do we really think they would actually add Nick Jr. characters?
I mean, I could see it. This is probably going to be an E for everyone game. Might as well try to get those little kitties in there. You know what I mean? Got to get those parents with the deep pockets. Got to pull on mommy's purse strings. You know what I'm saying? How do we get that? We gotta advertise as in between fucking Steve's Blues Clues, the three Steve's Blues Clues, the three Mr. Steves.
Steve, Josh, and
Joe.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
I hate this. I hate this so much. It'll be E10 with cartoon violence. It'll be T for cartoon violence. I don't know. Smash pulls off the E rating. Maybe it's E plus. I think
it's E. I think it's something else. Because
listen, Smash is a game for nice boys and girls, according to Sakurai.
Yeah, I remember I got Smash for the DS. I got
and
it.
they
for my
ID'd
nephew.
you?
Yeah, they ID'd me. They said, "Sir, are you old enough to buy this game?" And I said, "Goo goo gaga, I am old enough." So I bought it for...
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did. And they thought it was really weird, and they decided to end the conversation there and just give me the game. If you want to get out of situations, just act like a baby, even though you're clearly a grown man, and people will just stop.
What if they wanted to go like the peripheral route? Like, what if they wanted to add like a Rob or a Wii Fit type character, and they added someone like Cynthia? Like, they just added Angelica's doll. Like, Angelica didn't get in, but Cynthia did. Who was Reptar's nemesis? He had like a thing that he fought against, right? It was a gorilla, right? Wasn't it? Like a King Kong?
There was a King Kong-esque character. I couldn't pull it for you, but I do believe it existed. Anyway, to quickly just go back to what I was saying before, is that I gave the game to my nephew when I bought him a DS, and I helped my sister set up the parental controls, and he was not able to play Smash after she set up the parental controls.
Do you think we're going to get Nicktoon Amiibo?
100%. We are going to get Nicktoon Amiibo.
We're not.
No. Why'd you even ask?
I just want to say stupid shit, Mike. I'm trying to get the creative juices flowing. I'm just hoping that, whoever's making this game is listening to this and they're like, shit, we got to fucking hire these guys because they're the ones making the good calls here.
I want to say that even if you titled this episode something about coming up with characters for the Nicktoon roster, if they tried listening to this, we'd start talking about penises really early on this episode. And
we
that
did?
would immediately... I think we did.
I don't think so. Can we get a penis count check? We're gonna have to get Mike. Find out, Mike. Do your computer stuff, and figure out how we can get a penis counter added to the show.
To be fair, I talked about girth and jerking off dicks in the intro. So
yeah, but the intro to this,
and when the spaceship tried sucking us off, there was that too.
Todd loves Fortnite.
That was not in this episode.
That was
yes,
off the air.
Dom did bring up girth, but that was in reference to movie quotes, TV quotes. Thorg, yes.
Thorg hungry.
Thorg want eat. Most quotable show.
I like watching Rugrats.
Did they ever make Reptar bars? I don't remember. Could you buy a Reptar bar?
They probably did. I think they probably did. And I feel like I probably wanted it really badly, and I don't think I ever got it. Or maybe I did. I feel like I did, and they were like Crunch bars, which I do like, but I know that's not for everybody.
Kale at some point, where is it, said, if Blue is a character in it day one purchase, I'll even get the $200 special edition. What would you want in a special edition for this game?
Slime.
You just want some goo? What do they call it? They call it slime?
I want some gack.
Gack. Interesting. Again, I don't think they're going to go deep on this game. I don't think they're going to add a bunch of characters.
No, I think they're going to have DLC. I think they're going to.
No fucking way. I mean, good for them if they do. I just don't. I don't foresee that being the future of this game. I think this game would have to do really well.
They start having like directs with like a guy at a desk like Sakurai and just like explaining each character that's coming out and everything.
I mean,
Imagine if
fucking ballsy
at the
move.
Game Awards they announce a new character and everyone just
Yeah,
loses
right,
their
that's like the big
goddamn
thing, right.
minds.
Listen,
They get dug somehow, you know. Like they.
holy shit. I mean, I think that would be like for a specific group of people, that would be a hype moment. Like, fucking Jeff Keighley's on stage trying to announce the next fucking thing, and this fucking lights start going out, and it's like, whoa, shit.
Screen turns
fucking,
white.
Is it
and the
Persona
line comes
6?
up,
Yeah, right.
I mean,
and you see Doug walking up, and all the characters from the game are popping out, and
I mean, I would actually probably get really fucking hyped if that happened. Didn't even have to be the Game Awards. If there was a trailer for a character being added to this shitty game, and it started like that, like it was you got the switch snap,
yeah,
and then fucking white screen, and then it's just fucking like you just said. You hear like, and just fucking like you hear footsteps, and then you just then this is what you do. This is what you do. You have the current roster all walk out humming the song, and then fucking Doug pops out. Didn't he like come out of the hole or something? Or Spunky did? Spunky's from Morocco.
Now I have to watch the old intro. Like, this is important to me now.
Again, I don't foresee them doing anything with this game in that manner at all. But fucking great for them if they do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? All right, do we have anything else we want to talk about before we wrap things up? Because I don't even know what this fucking episode is about. I don't know how we got on this topic.
Well, actually, I get something. We could talk about Animal Crossing and the lack of content. We could.
No. Here's what we can talk about. We can talk about what is actually the first mainstream FPS. Is it really Doom or
Animal Crossing can just go on for long enough.
Whew. Do you want to briefly talk about the Steam Deck, or do you want to save that to next week? I don't care either way. We're over the hour, so we can just wrap it up here. Or if you want to really go into Steam Deck, doesn't matter to me.
I mean, I'm buying that shit. That's all. Let's
save the Steam Deck for next week. Did you buy one, Mike?
No.
Are you going to buy one?
I don't foresee myself doing it.
How much is it? $350?
$399, $525, $649.
Yeah, Todd's been trying all day. From what I understand, the base model is like, I would avoid getting that one because it doesn't have a solid state drive. So it would probably load.
I mean, they all have solid state drives, but I think there's two different kinds of the kind of drives they're using.
Yeah, the base one has not, like, from what I was understanding, the base one would run big games very slowly, potentially.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a computer.
First game I'm buying is Max Payne 3 for fucking $6. I should probably just buy it now.
I spent far too much money on a 10-year-old game today, so.
What would you get?
Game?
Skyward Sword.
Sorry, there's nothing for me to resume.
You mean this?
That wasn't mine, I don't think.
No, it's mine.
Oh.
Dom, let me know what you think. Have you ever played it? Because I'm on the.
I've not played it yet.
I feel
I bought the physical copy and then I ordered the Joy-Cons today.
I feel like the game itself looks really bad, so I need someone to just fucking that's never played it before. Let me know what they think.
All right.
Because we know Brenden has a Nintendo bias, so I can't fucking ask him for
this is just fucking Todd's greatest hits right now. This is just Todd fucking. He's got the fucking Tommy gun out, the Toddy gun out. Pop, 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 pop. All right. I see what you're doing. I can't wait to throw.
If you're thinking about buying it, I might have some tips and tricks for you. So.
Yeah, Dom's got a little sneaky peek for you. I did get my Loftwing amiibo today, but my fucking Joy-Cons didn't show up. I'm pretty sure they said they got delivered, though. I have to look at my emails after this and see if those got delivered to the wrong address, because...
I read that some of the Loftwing amiibos got delayed, too.
Oh, no.
They did get delayed. There was a shortage.
No.
What happened, Mike? Your Loftwing amiibo?
Yeah, that too, but also I was scrolling through Facebook real quick, and I think I know what Todd was talking about Space Jam.
Everybody get up.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Well,
Todd was talking about earlier.
don't spoil it here. We can talk about it after.
I'm not going to spoil it here. I'm just...
No, we can spoil it. It's fine. So no one cares about that movie.
But...
No, I'm going to watch it. Don't spoil it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to watch it after this.
I will say, I don't know, Steam Link, Steam Deck, whatever the fuck it's called, Stream Deck, fucking toaster oven strudel. I don't
Give
know.
me that shit. Give me that shit right now. I need it now.
I don't think I have an interest. I was looking at it today, and I signed into my Steam account, and I was like, do I really want this? I don't need to make this decision now. If I really want it, I'll get it another time. I'd rather just buy an OLED Switch, probably, to be honest. Which I also don't really need. But
yeah, because he's a Nintendo fanboy over here.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yep.
I just spend the money. I open up the fucking... Where's my wallet? It's over there. I just dump it out right into fucking Doug Bowser's fucking crotch. Here you go, Doug.
Bowser.
Here's all my fucking BitBar tokens and my fucking coupons. The fucking a restaurant my parents gave me coupons to that is like 2 years old at this point. We've never been. We'll probably never go. It's just sitting in my wallet. Congrats. Like I have
Bowser.
I have a fucking Dave and Buster's fucking card in there. I don't go to Dave and Buster's. Fucking. Anyways, what is going on? Did I get drunk?
You're on a rant.
Yeah,
did
I get drunk from this beer? What the fuck just happened? Anyways, yeah, we'll talk about the Steam summer sale next week. I can't believe. Did you find out if you can use the VR headset with it, Todd?
Mike said no, so I'm gonna go by
I didn't
Mike.
say you couldn't use.
Joe, you fucking did.
I said that I don't. I said I don't think it could handle it. I definitely don't think it could handle Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah.
I think you can do what Mike was suggesting before, where you can
What was it saying?
use a remote computer.
Yeah.
Could I do that for him?
Probably, but I think it will require some like effort on my part, and I don't feel like helping you guys.
Oh, so you can do it for him, Mike.
Piece of shit. You are a piece of shit.
This is how you do it, Mike. Todd buys the game.
My computer.
Todd buys the game.
I'll buy the game.
So you can play it too.
You can play it.
Exactly. That's how
I
it
already
works.
bought the game.
Oh, so now you can just share it with Todd.
I shared with Todd.
Anyways, are we playing Fortnite after this or no?
Yes.
I was gonna watch Space.
Oh.
No, we're playing fucking Fortnite, Mike.
All right, then we'll end the show and then turn the stream off, turn it back on, so that I can archive the show. Everybody, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode 267 of the Pass Controller Podcast. As always, if you're a friend of the show, fan of the show, want to help support the show, do that in a couple different ways. The freest way and the easiest way is to share us on social media, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever video game podcast reviews can be left, or I guess just podcast reviews in general. It doesn't have to be video games. I don't know why I said that. Again, think it's been a long day for me. Anyways, if you do have a few bucks kicking around, you can support us in a few different ways. You can go to patreon.com/passthecontroller, becoming a patron. You can subscribe to us on Twitch at twitch.tv/passcontroller, and you can buy some sick swag at passcontroller.threadless.com, or you can do none of those things, and that's fine too. But I mean, if you're here now and you stay to this point, I mean, I feel like you should do one of those things. Share us, leave us a review, something like that. It would be nice. We'd appreciate it. Maybe Mike would read it. I don't know. Maybe Mike would enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe Mike would do bad things in a Mountain Dew can for you. I have no idea. Who's to say? As always, you can find all of the things we do at passthecontroller.io, Twitter and Instagram at passcontroller. You can find me at bgroom. You can find Mike at _MichaelPath. You can find Todd at Toddy_by_nature. You can find Dom at PTC_one little spark. And again, thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode. If you watch this live, we have a PAX panel tomorrow. If you listen to it tomorrow morning, we have a PAX panel tomorrow night. Check those things out. I will say, it's not official. I might be doing a bonus charity stream later this month for myasthenia gravis. It's going to be kind of a last-minute thing. It's also Disability Pride Awareness Month, so I kind of feel like I want to double down for that reason. So there might be another charity stream where you, the viewer, can donate to make me play games for an absurdly long amount of time. So that potential ball is in your court if this happens. It will probably be next weekend if that's a thing. So we'll see. We shall see. I do want to throw out there that Asa in the chat said Digimon is better than Pokemon, and I think that.
I mean, anything's better than Pokemon, so I'm gonna go with Ace on that. So.
Yikes, Mike! Don't do it to me, Mike. But go ahead, do it to me. Where do you stand on Digimon versus Pokemon?
Are we talking about the games or are we talking about the show?
I don't. Does that alter your opinion?
I mean, Monster Rancher takes them both if we're talking about the game. So
Monster Rancher? It's my fucking guy right there.
Monsters rule.
Cool,
Monsters
Monsters
fucking
rule.
rule.
I can't refute that. But in terms of
shows, Mike.
In terms of shows, I do like Digimon way better.
In terms of movies.
In terms of movies, so a couple of the movies were good. The problem is, and we don't have to go into it now, the first American release of the Digimon movie was essentially 3 separate films that were horribly edited together to make one narrative that didn't fully make sense, and it kind of fucked things up. And it really screwed up, I think, the middle movie, which out of the 3 is probably the strongest. I don't think I watched most of the other films. In terms of theme songs, I am a big fan of the Japanese theme to the 3rd season. What else do I have to add? I think that's it.
My favorite part about this is we've already done the outro, and we're having a completely
little bonus.
separate
It's a little
conversation.
bonus. This is what you get. You stick around to the end. You get rewarded with Mike giving his fucking cold hard facts. We call these last minute Mikeys moments of clarity. That's what we're calling these. Put it on a shirt.
Who is
Print it.
being rewarded with this?
The fucking listeners, Mike. The fucking listeners. The people out here spending their night with us, Mike. They could be doing anything. They could be fucking dropping hot at fucking Hatcher fucking Hideaway. They could be fucking, what's it called?
Literally anything else. would be
Serenity
better
now.
time.
Mike, they
Do
could be
drugs,
they
people.
could Mike, they could be watching Space Jam. They could be seeing this Easter egg
Serenity now.
cameo that Todd is so excited about. That
No, I'm not
Todd's
excited about it
drooling
at
at the
all.
mouth. He can't wait to tell me. He cannot wait to tell me that
I
fucking.
can text you the link of what I just saw. And
Just text me the
it
actual
is-
thing. I don't want to read anything. I don't want to see pictures.
I mean,
read
the
it.
headline will tell you exactly what it was.
Just text me the actual words. That's all you gotta do. You gotta share a link. Anyways, this has been Mikey's last minute moment of clarity, where you get the cold hard fucking facts from Mr. Michael Lazier. A lot of alliteration. Mike hates alliteration. I'm gonna keep just fucking throwing M's out there.
Hey,
what about the
alliteration,
games, Mike?
Love
What about,
consonants.
what about the game, Mike? What about the games?
The games. I haven't played enough of the games, but I've heard a couple of them are good, but I can't speak.
I think
lot
that's
to
very
there.
telling if you've played Pokemon games and haven't really played Digimon games. You know what I'm saying? Did you collect Pokemon cards? Where are your Digimon cards at?
That are in the same box as my Pokemon cards.
How many more do you have of which one? Which ones mean more? How many promo Pikachus do you have? How many holographic Charizards do you have?
0 to both of those things.
How many
And-
energy cards do you have?
Probably a lot, but that's because my Pokemon cards got stolen, and my friends, in an effort to kind of like make up for it, they gave me a bunch of like their throwaway cards basically. So I do have a bunch of energy cards, but that doesn't say much.
How many Patamon cards do you have? How many fucking? What else?
If
What else
I
is there?
actually had the cards right here, I think I know where they are. Like I would look through them to see. I don't think I have any Patamon cards. I mean, I did like Patamon.
Fuck is
don't get me
Patamon?
wrong.
I have a
Pat-
War Greymon card. I have an what else?
Patamon
What else?
is the one that if
Oh,
you were to,
Patamon
like,
is a
see-
Digimon?
Yes. If you were
See,
to
here's-
see commercials for Digimon in like the past, you would think Patamon was like their Pikachu character. He really wasn't. But
Listen.
And Agumon is like the Charizard character.
Listen,
like, like
you know that Cam Hawkins, friend of the show, sometimes has fucking garbage can, trash bin, dumpster takes. But he's got Pokemon fucking arrow sign, arrow, greater than sign, Digimon. A lot of
Yeah, but
fucking
that's a
greater
lo-
than
that's-
signs.
which
that's
only
an
proves
extreme-
that you're
so
saying
you're
that
aligning with-
low bar,
yeah.
though. That's a
you're
low
saying that
bar.
Cam has another garbage.
No,
take.
I'm
Okay,
saying
we're
that he's
surprised.
coming through with the fucking hot fire. He knows the truth. He's correct here. He's
He's been
correct
wrong
here.
every single time. This is not like
Sometimes, Mike, you're not wrong that he's wrong often, because like Red Dead 2 is kind of trash. And Todd's
No,
wrong
you're
with
wrong.
that too.
You're wrong.
Oh wait, so Todd's agreeing that Cam has some good takes. So I guess the
Yeah.
balance is back
No,
in my favor,
I
Mike.
feel like I agree with Cam on like a bunch of his takes, like most of the time.
Anyways,
So you're listen. In my mind, either Cam is right about both Pokemon and Breath of the Wild, or Cam is wrong about both of those things.
wait, okay. that is gonna make me watch Space Jam.
See?
At least find that clip. Anyways, I'm not gonna watch Space Jam. I will find that clip though. But yeah, Cam and Todd do agree a lot. Which I guess you both have really bad taste in a lot of places. But so you're gonna say, Mike, overall, Digimon better than Pokemon? Does Digimon have a Digi-Rap? Because I feel like they do.
The intro was.
The intro to the movie was the Digi-Rap. It was literally called the Digi-Rap.
Okay. So not only did they bite the idea of doing a Digi-Rap, but they just named it also the same convention as the Poke-Rap.
I could definitely sing the song.
That is some fucking that's some fucking like, hey, we get no ideas. Let's just fucking copy this shit.
The Digivolution is up and running. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you know it was coming? Or destiny starts today? Let me hear you say, Digimon, Digimon, Digimon.
Yeah, but see, that's not even. First of all, that's not even good. And second of all, like,
no one said it was good.
The Poke-Rap is at least like.
He just names off Pokemon.
But he makes them fucking rhyme, and it's great. And you fucking get to roll through the whole 151 and more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny. I mean, come the fuck on. Come in a fucking Mountain Dew can like Mike does.
Brenden
Put it
really
on a
wants to make
shirt.
that Mountain Dew
Put it
thing-
on a fucking shirt.
Really wants to make that Mountain Dew thing happen.
I'm gonna slide into Big Mike Mountain Dew's fucking DMs and get Mike a fucking influencer kit. I'll be up front with them that you're not gonna do the dirty. You're not gonna do the dew in the can, right, Mike? Or maybe they want that. I don't know. Who's to say? I have no idea. I don't work for Big fucking Mountain Dew.
Wow. I knew it was a mistake to engage in the whole Pokemon Digimon thing, but never did I consider that maybe you would bring it back around to jerking off into Mountain Dew.
Ooh, Mike, all things, Mike, this
Come
whole
full
show
circle.
is just a fucking, yeah, it comes full circle. This whole show is a circle jerk, and we're just fucking coming full circle. I'm going to end this here, and we're going to switch to, I'm going to end the stream, and then we'll archive, and then we'll start Fortnite up. But I want to end on this one really, really bad opinion that Asa has. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to come in with all these hot, bad opinions, Asa. I appreciate it. But also, I mean, you're putting yourself out there for this one. He said, oh, I didn't see that. He said, Asa said Brenden is using that Nintendo Vice, Todd. Ooh. And then he also said the Poke-Rap equals singing your ABCs.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right.
100%.
The gloves are coming
100%.
off, baby. The gloves are fucking coming off. I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking, you know what? Maybe for that, is there a good Digimon game or a passable Digimon game? Maybe for that charity stream, maybe I'll buy the Digimon game.
There's probably a good Digimon game, but I only care about Digimon for like the story of the anime. Like, I don't care about the games. As for Pokemon, sure, you want to go catch them all, that's fine. It doesn't make for an engaging anime show.
Mike, what the fuck do you mean? We're gonna have another episode at some point about Digimon and Pokemon and Monster Rancher.
And Yu-Gi-Oh.
Monsters rule.
Is Yu-Gi-Oh in there though? Like, I feel like we're just getting too wide.
Yu-Gi-Oh was fundamentally different.
Yeah, I feel like you can't throw Yu-Gi-Oh in the mix there. That's like a weird. We could just do a whole fucking deep dive on Yu-Gi-Oh at some point. I'm down with that. I'm down.
Now, Metabots. If you want to talk about Metabots, I'm in.
Nobody's fucking talking about Metabots. I feel like if you want to do a Yu-Gi-Oh show, maybe you're talking about Beyblade, which again, who the fuck's talking about Beyblade?
Beyblade, yeah. Beyblade.
Who the fuck gives a fuck about Beyblade is what I'm trying to say.
Was
Anyways.
What did
Card Captors
you
the
guys say
same?
about Animorphs?
Card Captors was different.
Card Captors
was
Sakura?
marketed. It was marketed kind of the same, but like
Okay. I remember it was around
Japan,
that same period of time.
in Japan, it was really more like a younger Sailor Moon. I guess that's really not doing the right service, but like it was different.
The fucking chat right now is getting nuts over Digimon versus Pokemon. Now Yu-Gi-Oh, now Metabots, now Beyblade. There's a lot of Let It Rip, most quotable. Let It Rip. It's fucking going. Gotta catch them all. Most quotable. Gotta catch them all. It's pretty up there.
I guess
It's pretty up
Team
there.
Rocket singing a song about being Team Rocket.
I think
Team
we.
Rocket's blasted off.
Yeah, I feel like. I feel like.
For the viewers at home or listeners at home, Dom did make the jerk off motion, so don't think we got away from talking about masturbation.
Clip the whole thing from the beginning to Mike explaining it. There you go. There's your fucking clip for the show. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else out there, we appreciate you. Thanks for kicking it. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for listening to this week's episode 267. We will see you next time.